So I am here
Dang.
with Katana, an artist I've been listening to since 2022, from her debut album 2020 Venting Sessions to her newly released single Unavailable featuring Claydough. Please tell us more about you as an artist.
Well, me as an artist, I just feel like I don't know. I just turned 25. I've been making music since I was 18. Yeah, I get inspired by so much, and I'm the only musical person in my family, so I don't even know where it came from. But everywhere, everything I go through, I'm just like always writing music since I was little. So yeah.
How early did you get into music? What made you want to be an artist?
Um, well, I was always singing. Like since I could talk, I was singing. I've been writing music for a long time. I think since like 12 or 13 is when I really tried to experiment and write full songs and just play little chords on the piano, play little chords on the guitar, whatever instrument that I had at the time. I know my favorite one was the keyboard. I'd just do four chords over and over. I'd find four chords and just play them and just write random shit or whatever I'm going through. And what inspired me to start making music is just I needed an outlet. I was going through a lot as a kid. I went through a lot of things. And I never had a stable home. So it was my only escape and my only way to process what I was going through, for sure.
Mm. And
Yeah.
who would you say like your main musical influences are? Is there anyone that you feel like you can relate to artistically in that way?
I loved Lauryn Hill since I was younger. I loved Lauryn Hill. Like her whole Miseducation of Lauryn Hill album was on repeat. Jasmine Sullivan, her what album is it that has Excuse Me? It has like all the bangers. I forgot the name of it. I think it's called Love Back or something. But it's a banger album that was on repeat. So um yeah, overall I hopped around for sure. Even like some oldies, some I hopped around for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
but
it.
I think yeah, a lot of R&B influences from them,
Yeah.
definitely.
So I wanted to talk about the start of your career. So 2020 Venting Session obviously came out in 2021. It was your first debut album. What was the process of creating that project?
That project was like my first like lock in. Let me try to write something that sounds more professional. And then venting session, I named it that because I was just venting. I was kind of experimenting and just venting about life and what I was going through or what I had gone through. And Um, yeah, I was going through a lot because 2020 was the year that my dad passed away, and I had originally, well, I was the first person to find him, resuscitate him, and he didn't make it, and that really affected my mental state. And I definitely was just I ran to art. I put my whole heart into just writing from 2020 on to 2021 and then released that project in 2021. And I just wanted to compile my thoughts of like grieving and just living life and trying to balance that, like balance what I was going through with real life. Because how you feel, you can get caught up in your mind and how you feel, and not really what's going on around you. So I'm glad that knocked out that album and yeah, so it's basically just literally a venting session. That's what inspired it.
I'm so sorry to hear that, but it really like your emotions are really conveyed in that album. It's such like a raw project. I feel like it was so open and honest. I really enjoyed it. I feel like those elements I could relate to, so I know other people could relate to it. From your like more peaceful songs on the project, like Playgirl, to more hard-hitting songs like Fight Club and Funny How, what themes did you want to express in that album?
I was just go every emotion, I guess, because Fight Club and Playgirl, they're all different. Like, and then you got intrusive thoughts, and it's just like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's just a venting, literally just saying anything. And I remember at the time I couldn't take anyone serious because my mind stayed, and Playgirl came, and I was just like, there, there you go. That's why. And then what else? What was it? Fight Club? Oh my God. I don't know. I was going through a lot of like 19, 20, and 21. You lose a lot of friends. You meet a lot of people that you don't know for too long. And I was just going through that and just learning like not to be naive and to accept everyone and everything is fleeting, and you can't expect people to be there for you all the time, or like not so much in that way, but like you can't expect too much from people. Because I remember when my dad passed, not a lot of people had checked up on me that I thought would, and I was like, wow, that is crazy. Like you're not even gonna ask if I'm okay. I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks, and I'm over here like a mess. I couldn't eat, and I'm like, yeah, I can't be friends with you. Like you don't care about me at all. So it was just going through that process of weeding out friends. It was going through a process of learning who I was and what made me happy and what I wanted in relationships and friendships and just overall in life. So,
Mhm.
because that's solid ages, like 19, 20, you don't even know anything. You're just learning it. So, and
Yeah.
that was the tape. So,
Yeah, I
yeah.
feel like those are years that you're really going from like a young teenager to a woman, and you learn so much around the people around you. And I think to
Yeah.
also be going through that through grief makes it so much harder because you're hit with the realization a lot quicker of the relationships you have in your life.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, got it out on the album.
At least you
So,
learn from it. You're in a better position now. With the snippet on Playgirl with Rihanna saying, "Are you looking for a man?" No, I'm not looking for a man. What made you want to put that snippet in, and does that still reign true to you today?
it still rings true today because, bro, oh no. I feel like let's not even talk about that. There's just a lot of trauma that goes into that. And maybe it's just me and my problem too because I picked the wrong ones. But let's just say it's not a necessity. Men are never a necessity. I'm not looking for one. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for more sources of income and more inspiration and more happiness. And it's not going to come from a man. So that that still rings true.
Love it, a strong, independent woman. That is what we love to see. So, in
Yeah,
this
well,
album, you mentioned family, friends, relationships. Why did you think it was important to like really dive into the emotions of it and express yourselves to people?
uh, my grandma. Uh,
Okay.
I feel like it's important because it just shows like our humanness. Like we are all human, and I feel like we lose touch of that a lot. Like we all experience the same emotions. No one's better or worse than the other person, and I feel like bringing that, like humbling myself to do that, and even putting out your art is very humbling too. Like because you're open to any opinions, criticism, people telling you like, "Oh, that's ass," or da da da. I just think, well, at least I have the balls to say how I feel and to put out what I want. Because a lot of people don't have that. They don't. Just like even you pursuing this and being on the radio and doing an interview and reaching out to artists, like this is dope. Like people don't have the balls to do that. So I feel like, you know, just yeah.
I appreciate it. Did you like before releasing the album, because it is so many raw emotions, were you scared of how people in your life were gonna take it and also how audiences were gonna perceive it?
I definitely didn't care at the time because I was just like grieving. Like I said, I was like, we're gonna die one day and I don't care. Like,
Mhm.
you like it, you don't like it, I really don't care. Because a loss that close to you changes you, like completely. Completely. Especially when I just had the vision in my mind of that day for a long time. And yeah, it's just like that shit just changes you. You don't care. You don't care. Like, this is me. I like doing this, and hopefully, this reaches the people that it needs to reach. And if it doesn't, skip it.
Yeah. I
So,
love that
yeah.
you really made it like for you, and it almost was like a venting session as it's labeled a therapy session. And it
Yeah.
really did resonate with other people. It shows like where being vulnerable and honest like can take you so far.
Yeah, I was surprised about that whole album's numbers because I was like, and then Intrusive Thoughts was my second biggest song. It's my second biggest song out right now. And I'm like, I did not think that. I thought, oh, people are going to skip this because the second verse sounds insane. But it was happens to do numbers. And I'm like, wow. And I still have messages from people that continue to reach out to me, like new people saying, like, this song says what I feel. And I'm so grateful somebody else, like somebody put out art like that. And you don't know how, like, this song changed my life or helped me, not feel alone, or like, that is dope. I didn't expect that. And I don't know. It's really cool.
Yeah. Was there any songs that you thought, oh, people are gonna love this way more than this song?
I thought, wait, 2020 venting session, that's the one. Dang, which one did I think was gonna go crazy? I forgot which is on this album. I know when I dropped my second tape, Liberation, I thought Liberation was gonna be way better than 2020 venting session, but 2020 venting session is still the top album.
Hmm.
I, I don't know. I don't know what I missed on that one, but let me see.
It's because you were so open and honest that everybody just loved it.
I think so. I don't know. I wasn't expecting all the love on this one. So I'm like, when I dropped Liberation in 2023, I was like, this is my best work. It's gonna go crazy. And it was just nope. Still 2020 Spentic Sessions, the most streamed stuff. I'm like, oh my god, like, it's dope. I feel like the one that I thought was gonna do really good on this one. I really believed in Fight Club. I did. I thought that was more of a fun vibe. I was like, people are not gonna like the sad shit. They want the fun stuff. And that one didn't do as good as like Intrusive Thoughts, like all my sad stuff. All my sad stuff was better than that one. So
Oh,
I'm like, whoa,
it
okay.
shows like where the world was, I think, in 2021, 2022, that everyone was
Yeah,
feeling that at the back of COVID.
valid. That is a valid point. Yes.
It was
Oh my,
really, everyone was feeling it. So,
we were all going through it for sure.
exactly. In your music, you also blend like English and Spanish. What made you want to showcase your culture and identity in your music?
It's important to me, and also I was taking my time to learn it more because I'm on sabo, but I wanted to prioritize, learning not only Spanish but Portuguese, and applying it to my music was also helping me learn. So I was like, this I'm just gonna do it. I don't care if people don't understand it. I'm just gonna do it, and that's why there's two. There's Vamos Ver, which is Portuguese and English, and then there's the Spanish and English one. And I'm just like, well, how you feel? And I don't know. Like, I don't know. Just wanted to do it.
Yeah. Do you feel like it helped you connect with your roots, like way more learning the
Oh, for
language?
sure. Yeah, I have family that doesn't speak English. So like having those songs out, it was able to show them like oh, they understand parts, or like showing them the new music, and they're like, oh, this is good. Like, I like this one. Oh, you're speaking Spanish, oh, you're speaking Portuguese. Like, it's dope. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do more of it, and I have more too, because just seeing the reaction of family members was just like, that's more inspiration. I'm gonna maybe do a whole tape, like, so yeah,
Love
it
to
was.
hear it. And when you started this album, did you know like what direction you were going to take it in? Or when you start any album, do you know what message you want to send with it? Or do you just start the project and it kind of creates itself?
Well, usually for those projects before, it was just knocking out songs, and then if it was good, we kept it on, and if it wasn't really a curated thing. It was just like, how are you feeling today? Okay, do you like this beat? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna write to it, and that was that. um and now I'm trying to do more curation for sure, because I have like two different tapes that I could do with the unreleased that I have, like two different genres. And at this point in my career, moving forward, I want to curate it better for sure. Like, being more picky with sounds and songs and how they blend together. But before, I wasn't. I was
I
just
can't
like, this
wait.
one.
So does that mean you've also experimented with like different genres and different sounds?
For sure, for sure. I feel like this new stuff kind of sounds like some Amy Winehouse crossover. Yeah, so I'm excited for the new stuff.
Yeah,
Sounds
me
more like
too.
live band. Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on to your other project, Smile Now, Heal Later, that released in 2022, and also Liberation in 2023. How do you think those projects oppose one another?
Smile Now, Heal Later. Favorite, my favorite one is Good Die Young, and I know PTSD is on there. Those are grieving songs. So I was still grieving on this album for sure. I was 21, just still processing everything, and grieving relationships, grieving, just grieving. So it's still like, it's smile now, heal later. I don't know why I named that, because I was, not smiling then, so it's okay. But I was trying to gain my power back through this process. Writing this little EP was just me getting my power back, just releasing and trying to find that again.
Mhm.
Liberation, that was me trying to really, I was so proud of this one. Oh my God. Liberation, I remember being like, this is a piece of work that I can really show people and say, like, this is music that I make. So this is like my first official, like, listen to this. Like, this is my art. And liberation was just me just letting go. Like, liberation, you're liberated. You're free. And in this album, I felt like I was just shedding the skin of just like sadness and depression, and that cloud that was over me for so long, like for years, like since 2020. So I was like 3 years of just having a cloud. And ironically, that same year, my grandma had a stroke in the summertime. So two months after dropping this, felt like I had to rebuild again, because seeing her in that state was crazy. But this album, I was finally feeling like that girl. I was like, yes, I'm feeling like me again, because it's hard. It's hard to come back from a loss like that. Like my dad, I love my dad. He's the only parent in my life, so it was like a very, very hard loss. He fought for me my whole life. We went through a lot together. He struggled with addictions. He was in and out of jail. We went through a lot together. So that loss took so much energy, so much from me. And yeah, this was me getting my power back. I was like, liberation.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm surprised that the first song didn't do much. Like Liberation, the song, I was like, that one, yes. Like it's such a like freedom anthem. But the other ones are good. Like Let You Go too. Oh my God, I thought Let You Go would go crazy. I was like, Let You Go. This one is that's the one that I still show people to this day. I'm like, oh, I make music. Listen to Let You Go by Katana. That's still a staple. But it's didn't do as big as like In Due Time. In Due Time did really big. Um, what else? Your Loss did okay. Uh, I Love All My Exes, Free Spirit. But yeah, Let You Go was it needs more attention. I need to promo that one.
Yeah.
But overall, that one was just me getting my power back too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It is crazy how like you never know how audience are gonna perceive things. You just have to create the art and then let it go and hope
Exactly.
like people perceive it well. You kind
Yeah,
of
just
have
hope
to
for the
like
best.
yeah, you kind of have to detach yourself from your art and just say, you know what's in the world. However people take it is however people take it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did with the previous projects. I think I just was like, okay, I'm getting better. So I had like I had a I forgot the word. That for myself. Like I was like, this is gonna do good. Like I feel like I knew I
Yeah.
could gain. I don't know. So
Moving
yeah.
on to your albums of 2024, do you pronounce it 0000?
I That's how I say it. Yeah.
Okay,
Zero.
perfect. So that album dropped 2024, and then later on in the year, you released Women in Male Fields. How do you think those projects also different from one another?
So, fun fact about the Women in Male Fields is actually a compilation of old songs that I felt like were women empowering. And at the time, I love Twitter. Okay, I'm always on Twitter. Oh my God. And they were always doing the trend was like Women in Male Fields, like when you da 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 da, Women in Male Fields. And I was like, I love that. So then I was like, idea. I'm going to compile all my ones that sound like women in male fields are just very like women empowering songs, and I'm going to throw them on a tape and just re-upload these songs. So that's what that one is. The 000, oh my God, I was researching every single religion for a whole summer. I was researching religions and I was researching philosophies. I got super into stoicism and nihilism and existentialism. I was looking up Hinduism for a religion and just deep diving in Islam and and Christianity, Catholicism, just deep diving into all the religions that I could think of, Buddhism, all of them. And I came to the conclusion, I was like, they're all right. I believe every single one. They all have a piece that you could take from it and apply it to your life, and they all have the similar structures. So going into that 0000 was like, that was me just processing everything and just kind of looking at life from like a like taking myself out, being in the galaxy, like looking at Earth, just being like, I'm a speck and I don't really like, we're in a rock in outer space, like nothing really matters. Like I was just, I was, I don't know, just detached. And then also there's songs like Worse Than Friend Zone and Saturday and songs like that. I don't know. I was still experimenting with my view on relationships because I have a wild relationship past with people and just a lot of trauma there, and I just don't trust very easily. So I was like, Saturday, I'd rather you just be Saturday. Like I can't take the other day. I can't take this anymore. I'm tired of like the bullshit, you know? I'd rather focus on myself. And then Worse Than Friend Zone is like the aftermath of that. Like I can't even just have you on Saturday. Like I think about you too much, you know?
Yeah.
It's just kind of
Saturday
realizing
gives
like,
me the vibe of, The Weekend by SZA.
yes.
So,
Oh my God, I love SZA and I love that song. But yeah, that's same vibe.
yeah.
Except for I think that song is more of like like I'm the weekend, like you got your other girl. With this situation, I didn't. Well, now I know. But with this situation, I didn't think there was another girl fully. Like he's acted very single, so I was like, okay, cool. We're both single, but we just see each other regularly, you know. But yeah, I don't know.
It's like
Shit.
from the
It
other
just
perspective of you can be Saturday, opposed to Scissors, I want to be the weekend.
exactly like I want to be the weekend. I'm like, no, you are once a week.
Yes,
Stay in your place. Exactly.
exactly. So from your like compilation of songs, obviously you titled it Women in Male Fields. What is the most woman in male dominated fields thing you have done?
Maybe just that, like not prioritizing men at all. I feel like I'm just like I can't see you because I have to work or I'm too tired or I feel like that's very like men are very selfish. So doing selfish things for myself, I feel like I learned that like that's a male trait. Just
Yeah,
overall choosing me and everything like there's that.
yeah.
I can't think of anything very specific to be honest, because I don't know. I can't think of anything very specific, but just overall, just choosing me, like
Mhm.
being able to detach is a very, very important, and that's a male thing because I feel like before when I was more naive, I just was like clinging on or just like what well like why did you choose her and not me or why is this da, 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 da. Just kind of questioning my self-worth
Mhm.
and not care like you start stalking the other girl on Instagram or something and I was just young and stupid. Now it's like okay, well obviously this is a you problem and I don't want to deal with your problems, so I'm gonna go. I
Yeah,
feel like that's a
I love
woman
it.
in
Exactly. Be sentiment, put yourself first. We love to hear it. From all your projects, how do you think your music has evolved from over the years?
Um, just the overall sound. I got better at writing, singing, more comfortable on the mic, more comfortable overall. Like writing gets faster. It's just overall an improvement. And even just life, like I'm getting older. Like the things that I write about, they're more substantial. The things that I go through, they have a bigger impact on the new stuff. And I feel like I don't know, just coming from a more grown perspective because I was so young releasing those other projects that every year just is more and more experience, it's more and more growth overall.
Love
Yeah.
to hear it. And like when you release a project, do you ever think, oh, there's something I could have changed, I could have done that? Because 2020 venting sessions had another like album photo. It was like you in a blue room, and then you changed
Yeah,
it.
I changed it. Oh my God, you remember that?
What made
Okay.
you want to change?
Because I don't know, I just, for one, I was smoking in the last picture and that gets flagged. So I'm like, okay, I had to change all of them. All of them that I was smoking, getting motivated, I had to change it.
Yeah.
I was like, that for one. And then for two, I just thought it looked cuter. Like all the new cover arts, they look way cuter than the ones before. I didn't really think about them too much. Because in the release process, that's the last thing we think about is the cover art. We're like the day of. We're like, oh yeah, we're gonna upload today. Oh shit, what's gonna be the cover art? Oh, let's just get a picture from my camera roll. Or let's take one really fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was never too proud about the cover art. So me changing it is just me just being picky. I don't know.
Because I feel like that album and like all your music is perfect to like late night drive music, top down, the glass roof driving, and also like
Yeah.
smoking music. It's just like peaceful.
Thank you. I love that. I'm glad that's the vibe that it gives.
Of
Yeah.
course. And you collaborated with Claydough on your recent single, Unavailable. What was it like to collaborate with him?
He is so dope, dude. He's like makes the beat on the spot. He's always throwing in ideas. I'm used to writing everything 100%, and he was just like, he had ideas that I actually took into consideration and actually like applied. I'm like, oh, you wanna hit the run like this? Okay, cool. Like I'm down to try that. That actually sounds good. Whereas other people, I'm just like, shut up. Like, let me do my thing. He actually is so talented, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
That sounds
Yeah.
good. Are you ready for some quick fire questions?
Oh shit. Okay, let's go.
Not about you as an artist. Now it's time to learn about you as a person, all right? This is the first one. If you were a boxer, what would your ring walk song be?
If I was a boxer, my ring song. Oh shit. I don't know. Damn. Maybe overnight celebrity, like play some of these hoes alike. Drop whips, I know that.
Ah, yes, love
50
it.
Cent.
You said that. I would have said your song Fight Club. Get you ready.
Oh, Fight Club. That would have been hella funny. Oh yeah, walking out to your own song. Oh shit. That one too. That one too.
Yeah. The second question, if you were in a food fight, what would your food of choice be?
uh Damn, something sticky. Let me think. Something that stays. Oh, beets. Oh my god. You ever like throw some like the beets in a can? Oh, your shit is stained for days. That.
If money didn't exist, what would you be doing for a living?
I would do music. If money didn't exist, I would still do music. Cause honestly, you can't like at this point in my career too. It's really like I have to do other hustles too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like music. You gotta do it because you love it. So I would still do music.
And what childhood movie do you think shaped you as a kid?
Oof. Catwoman with Halle Berry. For some reason, I loved that movie. I was like, the way that she is, the way that she moves, the way that she's kind of like not a hero and not a villain. Like I loved it. I loved her acting in it, and I love cats. Like since I was a kid, I loved like cats. I don't know. So that movie impacted me. I was just like, yes, love that.
That's a staple.
I
That is
guess
a Yeah, that is a cult classic. And if you had like a death roll meal, starters, mains, sides, desserts, what would your death roll meal be?
my death Romeo, it's like I'm gonna die and I need to eat something.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn. Well, if I know I'm gonna die, I'm not gonna do like a meal prep. So I guess I'll just do. Damn. Damn. What would it be? Tiramisu, like the cake tiramisu. I love tiramisu. Oh my God. And damn, probably like some spicy, like Thai pad Thai noodle thing with chicken and a tiramisu on the side, and
Wow, that
yeah.
sounded like an amazing combination. The last one.
But I eat this, I'm gonna die. Okay.
That is a good selection. And what are your top five albums of all time?
Oof, top five of all time. Five is a lot. Five is a
Okay,
lot. But
maybe
I
three.
Three I can do.
Okay.
Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. Lauryn Hill, of course, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Bad Bunny, Un Verano Sin Ti. Those are my top three.
Love it. Thank you so much for chatting with me today. I had a wonderful time.
Of course, this is fire.